A very good morning, students. Welcome to today's English class. In today's class, we are going to learn about a lesson that is a letter from a mother. This lesson is written by the author Mary Ann King. She is a professor of Indiana University, students. Okay. Now, let us learn about the lesson. All of you open your textbook, page number 31. Unit 3, A Letter from a Mother, Mary Ann King. Free reading activity, listening and speaking. You are all in class 7. You come to school from your home, don't you? If any one of you living in a hostel, do you have a brother or a sister or a friend who is living in a hostel? Do you living in a hostel, or your friends or your brother or sisters are living in a hostel? They're asking you. Then you know about them, how they were living in the hostel, and all. You can ask them, and you can think about the hostel facilities and hostel life from them. Okay, for that purpose they are asking you. Okay, at home, parents look after their children, as you know. Your parents look after you properly, carefully. Okay, what about children living in hostels? That too in distant places. Some children are used to go for far places for the higher study students. For them, who will take care of them? You are asking, how do parents keep in touch with them? Parents miss their children, so they used to speak with their children. Means they need to speak with their children. At that time, what they used to do, what they will do, they're asking. And that all things we will learn in this lesson. Here, some students will go from home to get the higher studies. If they were living in the villages, then that will be not possible for them to study the higher studies. Okay, so that purpose they will live in the hostels without their parents. But parents also miss their children, and the children also miss their parents. At that time, how they will connect with each other, that we will learn in this lesson. So parents write to their children regularly. Both feel they are talking to each other. Means they will write letters. With these letters, they will feel like they are speaking with each other face to face. Nowadays, we are having mobiles and all, telephones and all. So from that, we can connect with the means parents and children can connect with each other. Simply, fraction of seconds. But in the olden days, the parents used to write the letters, and they send those letters to their children. Okay, from this way, they will connect with them. They will connect with their parents, and parents connect with their children by these kind of letters, students. Okay, now in this letter, what the mother had written for her daughter, that we will learn. Okay, all of you come for the lesson. Okay, dear Poonam, here a mother is writing a letter to her daughter Poonam. She was speaking to her daughter Poonam. Okay, it is strange to write because I am so used to you. Bring close by. I am writing a letter for you because to be close with you. I want to speak with you, so that I have written a letter for you. We say a lot without words, you know. Obviously, mother can observe the feelings of a daughter or a child without speaking with her or him. You know about that. But now you are away, means you are not nearby me. I have to write a letter. Without writing a letter, without any connection, I can't share my feelings with you. Okay, like this way that mother is saying to her daughter. And I can't help but think of how you are growing up so quickly. So this is only the first of more and more times apart, until like a bird, you will be ready to fly away. Now you are staying in a hostel, means you are not at home. You have flew like a bird, flew like a bird, birds also, when they will grow up, then when they will grow up, at that time they flew from the nest to have their own food. They learn how to live in a life. So like that way, the mother is comparing to comparing this girl Poonam, her daughter, to a bird, because she is not nearby them, parents. Okay, so she was missing her daughter, and she was saying that she was feeling the confident to her daughter. Okay, like this way. It will be my greatest joy to see you strong and confident. If you will be a strong girl and a confident girl, then that will be a very biggest happiness for me. Like this way, mother is telling to her daughter, even as it brings me sorrow to be apart, means it will make me very happy. It will lose my sorrowness, apart my sorrowness. Okay, I will be happy if you will be strong and confident in the hostel. So she should adjust in the hostel because she is far from the home. She has to be with the other people, with so many people. So she, the mother was building confidence in her daughter, students. Okay, all of you open the next page of the lesson, second para. Bring apart may be a good thing in this way. It makes me put into words those things I feel and think but don't say. Being apart may be a good thing in this way. Now for your higher studies, being apart from me means being far from the parents. That is good for her education. It makes me put into words those things I feel and things but don't say. I feel, but I am feeling some. I'm thinking that put into words. So I'm not saying that in my words. I can't say those things in my words. I'm feeling happy you are studying properly in the hostel. Mother is not showing her sorrowness or unhappiness towards that girl, because she also think like that. She will cry, no? So girl will feel unhappy. So that's why mother is not showing her unhappiness. So she was building confidence towards that girl to be adjusted with the other people in the hostel. Okay. Then, for instant means strength or having or showing strong feelings. For instance, to showing strong feelings, you have to be strong. It pleases me that you are so strong-minded and persistent. Persistent means, in your language, that means hata svabhava. That means you have to be persistent. If you want to do any one work, you have to give concentration in that, and you have to do that work. You will do that and you have to do that. Okay. Then you have to show the strong feelings and you have to do your best. Then where there is a will, there is a way. No, so willingly you have to do the work. You are not easily discouraged. You are a courageous person, you are a courageous girl, and you should not be easily discouraged. Okay, you should not scare about anything. Even when you don't succeed at first, remember the time when you couldn't do your multiplication tables, the teacher was going faster than you, you could manage, and you felt bad that you were unable to keep up. You have to think, if you are not succeed at first, and then you have to think about the multiplication problems of yours when you are in the smaller classes, in the primary classes. At the time when you was not succeed in the multiplication tables, your teacher was going faster than you. At the time you felt very sad. What you would have done at that time? But you made your own study cards. At the time you have made your own study cards. Without hesitating, without scaring about anything, you study yourself. Okay. Then ask me and daddy to help you. At the time we were there to help you. Like that way, you should not scare about anything, you should not hesitate about anything, and you should solve your problems. Okay, then, and when you succeeded finally, and when you succeeded, at the time when we helped you and you started your own study cards, at the time you succeed in that. Okay, in learning those tables you were independent. In learning those tables, you succeed in that learning tables. So like that way, take that as an example, and you have to lead your life in the hostel. You were independent enough to think through your problems, but responsible enough to ask for help to learn. You should be courageous, and you have to ask about your problems. Means you have to share your problems, share your difficulties with any other people, then they can help you, and in their difficulties you can help them. Don't scare with anybody. That you should ask your problems to anybody, or you have to get a solution for that. Whatever the problem will be there, then you have to get solution for that by asking anybody, or you can also think about that and you can solve the problem. So like this way, you have to be alert, and you have to be confident, and you have to be happily in the hostel, because we will be with you. We are in the far places, but also I'm writing the letters for you. By these letters, I will be connected with you. So like this way, the mother is building the confidence towards her daughter. What will happen? What the mother will say more things for her to live in the hostel. What are the advice of the mother to her daughter Poonam? That all we will learn in the next part of the letter. Okay, learn the lesson, students. Read the lesson properly. Thank you so much.